I've got some happy post here. It's open quieter because my living window's open and my dad's home, but he probably couldn't hear me anyway. Normally I do these on Instagram, but I've kind of lost my, what's it called? I want to say my vibe, but I don't mean my vibe. I've just like lost my wanting to do it, and I'm really broke at the moment. I got these on offer. I think it was like 25% off or something, and I had my eye on them for ages. They've got quite a few things that I would really like. One of these is for me, and one of them's a gift, and they're personalised with initials on. So I might not even show you the initials on mine, because obviously you don't know what my initials are. And I'm not going to show the initials on the other one. They're meant to be jute gift bags, so do you know that Hessian kind of jute shopping bag? That's what it is, but they're meant to be gift bags. But apparently people are using them, like reusing them after they've been given as a gift. So it's kind of an expensive gift bag, so I'm hoping the person that I've got it for is going to reuse it. That's my hope anyway. And then because I was getting them one and because there was a discount because it cost £4 for delivery, I've got myself one. It came in a brown box. Last time it came in this really high quality white box, so I don't really like the grey box. Brown box, not grey. So there's my first initial. It's absolutely gorgeous. Aldi's red pepper and butternut squash sausages, I think that's what they're called. Had them on Saturday and they're quite nice, and they actually look like real sausages with herbs in. Barbecue baked beans and a baked potato. So I've just spent the last hour filming for Instagram. I've done about 50 stories and I've had to put hashtags on them, and I put a minimum of 3 on each one. So it takes ages. I've been sat here for an hour because I got here about an hour ago. I'm at the shop. I've been to collect my prescription, which was a very strange experience because Robin and Katie were on. Robin was sat where you sit if you're on reception, and Katie was sat next to her. She asked me for my name, which she's not done in a very long time because she knows it. She normally just types it. And then she asked me for my address when she gave it me, which they've not done for a long time. Alison started doing it recently, so I think potentially the new manager has done some training or told Alison to start acting how she's meant to act. I don't know, but I feel like it's a little bit unnecessary because if they know you and you've been going for a long time, you don't expect them to start asking you questions what your name is because they know it. But God, these went into the shop about 15 minutes ago and they've come out with 2 bags of shopping and I'm just still sat here. And when they went in, I was filming for Instagram, so I definitely don't want to hold my phone up because they'll be like, oh God, she's still filming herself. But then again, I'm sat here talking to myself, so they're probably thinking she's talking to herself. Not a good look, is it? But they're going, it's actually getting dark, but it's not showing. So I need the toilet, but I don't want to use the public toilet, so I'm going to have to hold it. So that's why I'm going in the shop, but I'm getting quite desperate, and it's because I've been sat here for over an hour. I'd planned on doing maybe 20 stories because you can do 10 a time, and then going in the shop, but I've been sat here just talking about doctors, receptionists, doctors that I don't like, my doctor, how they're having the annual review, and I've got a video that should have gone up at 6:30, but I'm going to do it when I get home, because I just want to go home. I'm getting cold, but if I put the heating on I'll get too hot, but my back's quite cold, but my body's warm, my legs are cold and my feet are cold, so it's 10 degrees. I don't think it's cold enough for my big coat. Do you know my big coat that I wear? I love that coat. I would like to get a smaller coat for the less colder days, But I'm absolutely broke. Like, I need some jeans. The ones that I've got on, I think I said, they're getting a bit threadbare. And I need to replace them. But we're absolutely broke at the moment. Like, we couldn't be more broke if we... Well, we could. So I'm literally going in here and getting, like... And it's not really essential pop, but I want pop, little potatoes, and toilet rolls. And I want a sweet treat because I'm craving really sweet things. So, yeah. I need to put my bag in my bag. And I need to go in the shop. Happy October as well. I did a post on Instagram. October is my favourite month of the year. My back screen's steaming up. It's a problem with this time of year because I don't like the heater on. I had it on when I first got in the car, and then when I left the doctors, I'm like, God, I need aircon. So aircon's been on. But I bet when I get back in, I'm going to have to put the heated screen on because it's going to steam up. So I need to go in. I need to be quick. I'm hoping I don't need to go to the toilet before, because I'm literally at that point where I probably should go, but I don't want to go because someone's always weed all over the seat and on the floor, and there's not always toilet roll. So yeah, as I said, it's my favourite month. I just love it. It's the longest month of the year. I know there's 31 days in other days, but it just feels like there's almost 5 weeks in the month, and it's getting colder and the nights are getting darker and the leaves are dropping on the floor, which is my favourite thing, and the air smells like really nice and crisp, and I just love it. Like, I prefer, like, November's my birthday, like October finishes and then it's my birthday, but no, October's definitely my favourite month, and hopefully I'll make the most of it. Hopefully I won't be too sick, because I'm not too sick at the moment, just really tired, but I think some of that's down to my medication, but we'll see. So I do have a video that I edited to go up to today. I uploaded it when I went to bed last night on the Wi-Fi for a change, and it's just a little casual what I've been buying type video, because I keep talking about it and I'm like, oh, remind me to show you, and then I never show you because I forget. I've not bought much more since. I have bought a few bits and pieces, but not much. I'm broke. An order arrived, I think I show it at the start of this video, and it's a little Hessian. They're meant to be gift bags, but people are reusing them apparently from a very small business that's very local called Birdie Barn. There's loads of stuff on the site that I'd like. I think I'm going to put one of the things on my birthday / Christmas list. And they've got one's got my initials on and one's got someone else's initials on, and it's a gift. And I'm not one for putting someone else's initials all over the internet. So when I get them out properly, I will show you the back of them. I can show you the M on mine, but I'm not showing you the other 2 initials. Yes, I've got a middle name. So I'm gonna go in the shop. Oh God, I really need to go in the shop because I don't want to have to use the toilet here. Like, literally, it would be my worst nightmare. But I'm getting to that really desperate. I've just took the key out because it's around my neck. And I just tried to take it out the ignition when I open my car door. So that must be my little routine. I must open the door and take the key out. But I'm going to stop filming myself. Because technically, I'm in public. Do you know what? I like the cold weather, but I didn't realise it was this cold. But I still don't think I should wear a coat. So I was on a budget in the shop, but turns out there is some money coming. So I mean, it just proves that if I'm on a budget, I can stick to it. And I didn't need these. Well, I needed them, but I didn't need them because these can last me a long time because it's a bag of them. They're £1. So I got them. I forgot about them until I got to the till. Then I picked these up because I'm craving something sweet. So I'm going to have one. I think it's because all I've had today is one of those cake bars. You know those cake bars that I get from Milka? It was the last one. I had it to take tablets. And that's all I'd had to eat. So this is one of the main things I went for. My dad had the last ones last night. So I had a baked potato because I knew there was a few left and I knew we was going to have potatoes. So this is what I went for. Then I spotted these, and normally I buy the more expensive ones because a lot of the times these ones are either tiny or they don't look too good, but these don't look too bad. So the other ones, I think they were $1.20, so I saved half the amount what I would have spent. These will last me a long time because the last ones I got were loose ones, and I've had them a few weeks, and I literally had one on Friday and one today. So depends how I'm feeling and what I'm eating. So I'm not having one again today. I've got a pan on ready for them to go in when I shut up. This is what I've got on the go at the moment. Oh, I've got the Tesco ones on the go. One of them is on the go. And I've got 2 left. They're not going to last me till Friday, so I picked up 2 of these because I've got today. So this is tomorrow and Thursday. And then I did go for these, and I hope that they had them, the 80p, and it was the last packet on the shelf. These are good for a snack, or like today, I had that for breakfast, which, well, I didn't have till about 3 in the afternoon. So on a day like that, I would have one of these because you're still not having too many calories, because these are 164 calories, and this is 157 plus I'm using unsweetened almond milk. So maybe 220. So 220, 320, 385. That's quite a good amount of calories plus my coffee. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to put these in a pan. I don't know what I'm having. I'm going to put the oven on though. So it's Wednesday now. I've been here, and it's darker than it looks. I've been here about 35-40 minutes, but of course I went on Instagram and I got a hashtag everything, and I've only done 20 stories. Like yesterday I did about 50 odd and it took me about an hour, but I just want to get in the shop. I'm feeling headachy and I'm really annoyed at myself because my routine is getting worse and worse and worse. I went up to bed at 1:30, which is fine. I'm happy to go to bed 1:30 and try and be asleep for 2, 3 at the latest, but you know, I'm happy getting in bed at 1. That's fine because I'm not an early bed kind of person, and I never have been. But I didn't lie down till 6:30 this morning, and then I woke up at 9 something. I was awake for a while. Then I went back to sleep for a few hours, and then I'm getting up and I'm really tired, and part of the tiredness is to do with my medication. I know that. My doctor said, well, she wanted to increase the dosage, and she said, the problem with this is it's going to make you sleepy during the day or more tired. And she said, but that doesn't matter at the moment, because she wanted to sort out what was wrong with me basically. And I thought my body would get used to it and I wouldn't be as tired, but I don't know how long ago it was. I think I'm on my 2nd month of it, but I'm super tired. It's affecting how much I get done. It's affecting me wanting to do things, me wanting to get out. It's taking me ages to get out. But I also think my poor sleep routine isn't helping. So my goal was to like try and work on my sleep routine, try and get to bed earlier, try and get a good night's sleep. It isn't helping that. Sometimes I'm waking up, I'm too cold or I'm too hot. I'm putting the fan on, but then I'm getting too cold, and I sometimes think it's contributing towards my sore throat. I'm all headachy today, and I'm thinking, am I getting something? Is that why I'm tired now? Is it because I've had a poor night's sleep? Is it because my bedroom's cold, but when I put the heating on I'm too hot and I'm sweating? Where's my hot water bottle? I could find that and put that in bed and kick it out if I'm too hot. Like, and I just can't seem to sort this sleep routine out. And I also think a part of me struggling with time and things is because there's 2 clocks in my house that have told the wrong time for 2 weeks. See, at the moment, I'm reluctant to put batteries in because I know the clocks change at the end of the month, and I don't want to have to change the clocks twice. So I feel that if I do put batteries in, I'm going to put the time that it will be at the end of the month when the clocks change. And then I've got to just remember they're an hour wrong, which I think I'll manage. But the fact that one of them says, it either says 20 to 3 or 3:30 constantly, and it's the one that I rely on the most, and I didn't realise I rely on my bedroom clock as much as I do, but it would appear that when I'm getting ready, I look at it numerous times, especially if I've got to go somewhere or I've decided I'm going to get out by a certain time. And I'm not getting out. Like, I'd planned to get out about 10 to 5 and I just started to do my makeup at 5:30, or I was like halfway through, almost finished, and I noticed the time. It was like 6 o'clock when I got out, and then I went downstairs, and I'm sure there's something wrong with my dog. She's not been herself for a few weeks. She's been clingy at times, which isn't like her. She's been a lot quieter. She's not coming upstairs to see me. When I went in, and normally when I'm going out, she'll click quite quickly on going out, and she'll either go and get in a bed, or she'll go upstairs and get on the sofa. She didn't move, and her eyes were glazed, like she just staring ahead. She didn't blink. Eventually she did blink, and I could see she was breathing, but she's worrying me. So, you know, sometimes dogs are like this, and, you know, as an owner, a pet owner, you do notice that if your dog's not acting the same, you do notice it, and she's definitely not being the same. So I know she's just turned 9, but I hope she's not going to die, because I wouldn't cope with that. I didn't cope with my last dog's death. That tipped me, oh, if she dies, then that's it. I know I couldn't cope. I know. She's my world. She's my little fluffy friend. I love her to bits. She's annoying at times, and she's boisterous. She's funny, but yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I just think maybe she's just, you know, every now and then they're not themselves, and I hope that's what it is. And yeah, I'm going to go in the shop because I've been here ages, basically, and people are like, yeah, I'm talking to myself on my phone. I've not edited tomorrow's video, not even started. I just realised it was Wednesday today. Yesterday I thought it was Monday or Wednesday most of the day, and I think it's this poor sleep routine. It's me getting nothing done. I need to give myself a schedule. I need to have a schedule where I get up by a certain time, even if I've not had enough sleep, and then if I'm tired, I just go to bed earlier. I just need to do it. And I think because I've never really had a proper routine in my life, like I've had routines at certain points, but this sleep thing needs to bloody stop. This bad sleep habit. And I think I'm struggling because I'm cold, and then I'm hot, and then I'm cold, and then I'm hot. So something needs to bloody happen, because this cannot carry on. I know my medication's making me sleepy in the day, but I know I can get more done than what I'm getting, and it's frustrating me because every day is going by and by and by, and I've got nothing to show for it. And, you know, the only thing I've got to show for it is this channel and these videos, and I'm glad I've kept up with this channel. I mean, I can look back to 3 years ago when I think it's 3 years ago in a week or so that I started doing daily, and it saved my life. And I can look back and watch, and it's hard to watch because I'm a different person. I'm less confident. I say a lot, and I've noticed lately I've started saying a lot. I just did it. I've edited a lot of it out. It's not as bad as it used to be, but I think because I'm more nervous because of what's been going on, it's just making me go a lot, and I'm trying to cut it out. But I can look back to 3 years ago, and I've not really done much in the last 3 years. I've had a job. I still live in the same house. I'm still not happy. I've changed a lot. I'm a lot more confident. I'm getting issues sorted out, you know, health issues. I'm working on myself. It's not an overnight thing. You can't undo 20 years of things overnight. And a lot of people think they can, and when they can't sort themselves out in 6 months, they get annoyed with themselves, and you can't. But I need to sort out a little bit of a better routine. I need to make myself do more. I need to challenge myself, not push myself too hard. But I don't want to be in this routine by the end of the year. So there's 3 months left. I need to just sort it out. And the people that went in the shop 20 minutes ago have come out. So I've been trying to go in a few times, but I wanted to make sure I filmed because I didn't film last night, and I meant to film last night because I wanted to start my video, and there was things I wanted to say, and I was just tired. And it gets to about 8:30 at night, and I suddenly like because they like literally just got in the car. They probably think it's weird that I've been sat here for 20 minutes at least. It's probably longer now. But yeah, it was important for me to get this video started because I've not filmed much this week. yeah, I've got 3 months till the end of the year. I want to sort out a better sleep routine, a better habit, because it's just about forming a habit. Once you've done something, I think it takes 6 weeks or something to form a habit. Quote me, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think it's something like 6 weeks or a month or whatever it is. If I can form a habit of getting upstairs earlier, you know, I have contemplated putting my TV up, and there's only one space it can go up, and I wanted to put a mirror up there or a picture, but I think, you know, I'm going to see the TV still works because I've not had it up since I moved there 3 years ago, because that was a conscious decision. I didn't want a TV in my bedroom anymore, but having a TV in the bedroom used to help me. I used to have it on permanently. It was permanently on with a DVD playing, because I won't be able to use it as a TV. I can't afford to get the TV put in upstairs, but I can put my Apple TV in, or I can put DVDs in, and I think that's what it's going to be. And I'm going to go because I'm on my phone, because I need to go in the shop basically. So I've just spent an hour walking around the shop. I didn't feel well when I went in. I had a headache, I was aching, and I just felt unwell. So I have like a cold, flu type. That's how I feel, but not like, I definitely don't have a cold at the moment. It might be turning into a cold, I don't know. But spending an hour walking around Asda is not my idea of fun. It was freezing, absolutely freezing, and for the fact that I've only spent an hour in there, I've got next to nothing. And I might try and film again later to tell you why I was in there an hour, because I'm not in a very good mood right now, I'll be honest. But if I don't, I'll hopefully tell you by the end of the week. I need to start tomorrow's vlog edit tonight. So I've got some Mr. Kipling Bakewell slices. I could have easily got loads of sweet things, but I've got a delivery due tomorrow or Friday, and I will show you what it is. So that's why I didn't need a lot of sweet stuff. I've heard a lot of good things about these. Apparently it just tastes like you've just put a biscuit in your tea and you're eating the biscuit. Yorkshire tea, the original one, I don't like. It's too strong for me. I avoid it, and I don't remember the last time I had a cup of tea. I've probably not had one for 6 months because I drink coffee. But I got these because I was walking around looking at everything in the shop, because I was stuck in there for an hour because someone's took the piss out of me again. Probably guess who from who I had a moan about last week. So I've got these as a bit of a treat. They were £2, but I don't think £2's too bad for 40. And I'm going to make a cup of tea to try and warm myself up, because my back especially is frozen. So I've got the garlic and herb baguette slices. I wanted to get the lighter version, but they were 40p more. Don't understand why. So I prefer, if I'm going to get garlic bread, to get something like this rather than a flat bread or a baguette, because if you get the big thing, you have to put it all in the oven, whereas these you can put 1 or 2 in. Shades. Toilet what? I got a small sugar, which I remembered because I was in that section. So you'll know I'm not vegetarian or vegan because I'm vegan approved, but I try to not eat meat 2 days a week just to give my body a break, and it's better for you, and it's healthier. And last week I managed 4 days, and it weren't deliberate. I just ended up for 3 days last week and 1 day this week so far, because I had vegetarian sausages, and there was a day where I had vegetarian sausages 3 days, but not 3 days in a row. So there were the Linda McCartney ones and then the Aldi ones. So these are out the fresh section, but they've got a good long date on. But look at the picture, and they actually look that good as well. So these are going to last me 2 meals. I'm going to have one today and probably one on Friday. So these are going in the oven because they're going in the oven for 20 minutes. Whilst they're cooking, I'm going to get a pan of water boiling, and I'm going to make my own sauce and put loads of garlic in because I don't feel well. So really happy with these. I think they're £2 or £2.50, so they're not cheap. But I saw quite a few vegetarian things that I liked in there. So I might do a full week or 5. I'll probably try and do 5 days meat free next week, because I think I'm going to go and get some shopping from Asda. I couldn't get as much as I wanted, but I'll tell you what after. 2 yogurts. I think they're about 60p each. So I got the extra special black cherry West Country yogurt by Asda, and this is the first one I spotted. It's a Muller Lite and More Morello cherry. This was on offer for like 75p or 70p. I wouldn't have bought it full price. And a cherry Pepsi Max, and I'm going to boil the kettle now. Vegan meatballs, wheat-free pasta, a crab sauce because I didn't have time. Hi everyone. It's been a while since I've done this. Well, I don't typically film my leg, well, my bed, but I've got my knee up or my leg. Oh God, whatever. I've got a headache from hell. It's Thursday now. I have not even edited the vlog. I've put it in Movie Maker or whatever it's called, and there's about an hour. I think there was an hour, because I didn't think I was going to make an hour. It might be 45 minutes, I'm not sure, I can't remember. So you would have seen me last in my car. Oh, I showed you the shopping. I don't even know if I should tell you what happened whilst I've got a banging headache, because I don't want to stress myself out, so I won't. But basically, I got really tired around 9 o'clock last night, and this has been happening every night for weeks. But I feel like it might be because I'm having my evening meal, and I think that's making me tired because I'm eating late. I don't know, but it tends to be half an hour after I've eaten. Half an hour to an hour after I've eaten, I suddenly feel super tired. And I don't know if it's related to eating or not, but I'm just going to say that for now, just so I can look back at this and go, oh, I think that time I thought it might be because of a really bad eating pattern, I don't know. But for weeks I've been fighting it, so I'll get extremely tired to the point where I'm struggling to keep my eyes open, and then I'll drink a load of Pepsi Max cherry, and it'll wake me up a little bit, and then I'm up till 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Then I'm sleeping in late, but I'm still not getting enough sleep, and then I'm tired all day. And I still think my medication is part of this tiredness, but I don't think I should be this tired. So last night I came up to bed at about 9:45, and I decided yesterday when I was in the car, I don't know if it was when I was doing Instagram stories or filming for this channel, I basically decided that if I got really tired last night, I was just going to come to bed and not fight it, because I don't think it's healthy keep fighting sleep. So I think I laid down about 10:15 and I fell asleep about past, and woke up 15 minutes later to go to the toilet. Got back in bed, fell asleep, and I woke up a couple of times, and then I eventually woke up. I can't remember what time it is now, I think it's about 10:30. I woke up before 8, and the plan was to go back to sleep, and then I went on my phone and my headache started to get worse. So I had a headache yesterday afternoon before I went out, but it wasn't a major headache, it was just a bit of a dull headache. Took painkillers, went to the shop, came back, and I still had the headache. And when I woke up, like 7:30, 7:45, whatever time it was, my headache was still there and slightly worse, but since I've been awake it's gotten really bad. And then about an hour ago or slightly longer, I thought I'm just going to go back to sleep. I'm going to lie down, go back to sleep. So I took 2 codeine. They're the only tablets I can swallow without food, because I can't swallow tablets without food. I had to have food in my mouth, and just before I swallow, I put a tablet in, swallow, and repeat until I've took all my tablets. So in my bedroom I've got pretty much every painkiller that I need. I've got paracetamol, I've got ibuprofen, I've got some codeine, I've got diacodeine as well, but they're too big. But the codeine I can swallow. Sometimes it takes me quite a while, but I get them down. So I took them, had a little bit of water, and I'm still awake an hour later, or more than an hour later. So that time is wrong. That time is wrong. That's what it constantly says, but I need to change it. So because I've not edited my vlog, I'm going to get up. I don't know if this is a good or bad idea because my headache's getting worse. But by getting up, it means I can now take paracetamol and ibuprofen because I can go to where the food is and I can get something to eat and I can take tablets. So I know this isn't an exciting view, but at least I can talk to you because I'm not going to talk to you facially whilst my head's pounding and I've got no makeup on and I can only keep one eye open because one's closed because my headache's above my right eye. My voice is horrible because I need a drink. So basically, I'm going to get up, I'm going to take painkillers. I might have to double the dose. So I'll do one dose, I'll take 2 paracetamol, 2 ibuprofen, and if it doesn't start to lift in about 45 minutes, I'll do the same again. Now that is a large dose of painkillers. Don't copy me if you're not used to doing it, because if you've not done it before, or you don't take painkillers as your daily routine, because I do, it will knock you for 6 and it'll make you go to sleep. So if you're trying to go to sleep as well, fine, do it. But if you're not and you want to stay awake, don't copy me. I can do it and it doesn't knock me out because I take a strong painkiller numerous times a day along with paracetamol and ibuprofen. So my body is used to it, so don't copy me. And also if you do it, make sure you drink plenty of fluids. So that's the plan. And I'm going to try and edit the video. I want to have a bath. I want to get out of the house. I've got a couple of things to do. And I've decided also that if I'm tired at 8 o'clock at night and I need to go to bed, I'm just going to go to bed. Obviously, I'm not going to stay in bed till lunchtime if I do that, because that would be really bad. And I'm not sick. Well, to be honest, I only get migraines, and I can only presume this is a migraine. I only get migraines if I'm coming down with something, or bad headaches. So I'm hoping I'm not coming down with something. I hope it's just because I'm not drinking or eating enough. I know I'm not drinking enough water. I've barely drank water in the last 2 years, and I used to drink 2 litres a day. And now I'm lucky if I have about 5 mouthfuls a day. So I'm also going to make myself drink a full water bottle of water over the course of the day. I'm going to fill up my Just Awesome water bottle. It doesn't hold a litre, so I'll be drinking less than a litre, but what I'm going to try and drink is more than what I drink in a day. So I'm sorry you've not seen me in this clip, but I'm trying to film, I'm trying to keep up with filming, but it's hard with a headache. I'm trying to think if I'm going to do, well I actually am going to do a Sunday video because I've got my ASOS beauty box we're having today. So I'm going to try and get home with it before it gets dark, and then I can film it today. If not, I'll film it tomorrow, but I really want to start using what's in it. You'll know what the box is now. It's Pixi. Really excited about it. I use Pixi Glow Tonic, and this has got the Pixi Rose Tonic in, which I've never tried. I might not like because it's rose, but rose is good for your skin. It's got a mini glow tonic in it. It's got another, I think it's a beauty flash balm, and 2 items of makeup, so I'm super excited. Gonna get some food in me, gonna get some drink in me, gonna get some painkillers in me. Gonna edit my vlog, and I'm gonna try my hardest to get it up for 6 o'clock, and I'll see you guys later. Do not film me, as you don't want to be on camera. You bastard. Love ya. I'm possibly going to be in the shop when it's 6 o'clock. And my vlog is meant to go up at 6. I haven't filled the description box in, but I haven't done any for weeks because of my computer. I finally edited it. I do have a migraine. It's eased off a bit, but it's getting worse again. I've drunk nearly a litre of water, which I don't even drink a full litre over the course of a week. Yes, I'm carrying it around with me because if I come out the shop, I'll probably want to drink, and I'll probably won't drink much, but every bit counts. So I'm going to at least drink a litre today, which, you know, my water intake is so poor because I'll have a couple of mouthfuls before I lie down to go to sleep, and I might have a couple in the middle of the night. That's it. I don't have any other time. I just live on coffee and some Pepsi Max Cherry, so I know for a fact I don't even drink 2 litres a day of anything. So I think it's about time I got into a better routine and drank at least 1 litre. I think they recommend that you drink 1.5 litres now. I'm sure it used to be 2 litres, but I read something somewhere saying that it was 1.5 now. So it is manageable. It's hard because I'm not used to it, but it's just about forming a habit. So if I form the habit, I should get into it. I've probably been sat here half an hour. Of course, I've done Instagram. I've done 30 stories in total. That's it for today. Because I've drunk so much, I'm starting to need the toilet, and I hate going to the toilet in here. I don't want to go to the toilet in here. I just want to go in and not walk around for an hour like last night. That was all to do with my dad not answering his messages, and then I'm walking around like waiting for an answer like I usually do, because I spend half my life waiting for him, like I've said before, and I didn't get an answer, and I kept texting him, I kept ringing him. Then he lied and said it was on aeroplane mode. If it's on aeroplane mode, the phone doesn't even ring, and it doesn't say text messages are delivered. It acts like the phone is switched off, so the messages don't go through. So I've not said to him, I know you're lying. And then when I was driving home, I ended up behind him, so he wasn't even at home. So he's a liar. He was off obviously doing something he shouldn't be doing, because obviously if he wasn't doing something he shouldn't be doing, he would have answered his phone and not ignored it, and then not lied and said that he had it on aeroplane mode, because I know for a fact he didn't. So I walked around for an hour, and it's always cold in here. They've always got the aircon on. My back was frozen, my feet was frozen. It looked like I was shoplifting, and I weren't in a very good mood that he'd wasted an hour of my time. But I think I said in the last vlog, I've spent half my life waiting around for him, and I said to him, that's the last time he's going to do that to me. If I don't get an answer whilst I'm in the shop, I'm not going to walk around the shop or wait outside the shop for an answer like I used to, because I used to always wait for an answer off him, and then I'd be sat in my car up to an hour waiting for him, and I still wouldn't get an answer, because that's just him. He messes me around, and because I've always done it, he expects me to do it now. Like the other week, I texted him 3 or 4 times. I texted him 20 minutes before I went to the shop. I texted him half an hour later when I was at the shop. I sat in my car for another 20 minutes. So for 50 minutes I waited for a reply, went in, was in the shop half an hour, and then nearly an hour and a half after I asked him, oh no, I don't want anything from the shop. So he actually thought I was sat waiting for him for all that time. And he's happy for me to sit around and wait for him, because that's all I've ever done. But it's stopping, because I'm not sitting around for an hour and a half waiting for him to reply to then tell me he doesn't want anything. And then if he would have said to me he wanted something, I would have said, well, you're going to have to go to the shop for yourself, because I've left. I'm not doing this anymore. It's really unfair. I would never ever text someone an hour and a half later and either ask for something or just casually say, oh, I don't want anything, and act like, you know, you believe that person's waited for you. Well, I didn't wait for him. I waited 20 minutes. And then I thought, well, I sent the first message 50 minutes ago. I'm not waiting anymore. Went in the shop, was in half an hour. And then I get out the shop, put the shopping in my boot, go and put the trolley back. And then he texts me. So if he would have said, yeah, I want something, I would have said, well, you're too late. And you can see when I sent the text message, so he would know 100% I'm not in that shop. So I've not even asked him today, because I've noticed when I've asked him lately, he's made me wait a long time for the reply. And I'm not texting him now and asking him, because I'm still not happy at what he did last night. I was walking around this shop for an hour, and what I picked up would have took me 10 minutes maximum. So I'm not doing it. I need a bloody wee quite badly, but I'm going to try and hold on to it. And now it's bloody raining and I've got freshly washed hair. It's properly raining. Watch it stop the second I get my umbrella out. So I've been to Asda and I'm going to show you what I've got at my dad's home. Hence quite a voice, so you might want to turn this bit up. So I've practically run out. So this one was on offer. They had one on offer at £1.50, they had one at £1.80, and they had one on £2 and they're all the Gillette ones but different ones. So I got the cheapest. So I got 4 yogurts because they're £1 each, or 4 for £3. So I got 3 of my favourite and 1 Quark yogurt. I got these Staveless free range medium eggs because I'm craving egg and toast soldiers at my age. I don't think you ever go out with stuff, though, do you? I got some 300 denier tights. I've got a few pairs of tights, but I don't wear them as often as I'd like because I don't have many winter dresses. I've got 2 and it's the same dress twice because I just loved it that much. So I want to get a couple of dresses, I think, because I'd happily wear dresses and tights. I got these Squeaky Bean, 100% dirty vegan, no chicken, no cry, get dipping, chicken nuggets. I think they were £2 instead of £2.50, and they've got a really long date on them. So I got them. I've wanted some stainless steel straws for absolutely ages, and I spotted these last night, and they got the cleaning tool, and they were £2.50 before, so the cheapest I've seen them. And apparently they could get some getting used to because you're putting metal in your mouth, but yeah. I got a loaf of bread, even though we've got some, it's not, I don't know if it's in date or if it's gone mouldy or not because I've not been eating it. I got a cooking rack. This is a small one, and it's for when we grill. Look, there's the one I use at the back, and it's a lot bigger. So this is probably going to fit on the tray better, so picked it up. I spotted it last night for £3. My dad always asks for these, and the only shop that does them is Asda, and they don't always have them because they sell out. So I spotted them and got them. Black toothbrushes. I originally spotted the 1 pack for £2, and I was like, oh, it's really cool, because I've not had my electric toothbrush on charge for ages. It needs charging, so I always use these ones. Well, not black ones because I've never had black before. And the 2 pack was on offer for £2 instead of 4, so I got it. And I like the colours, pink, purple and minty green. Paracetamol, 2 blue charge. A super cute and adorable glass. I mean, how cute is that? I spotted it last night, but I didn't get it. I think it was 90p, and there were loads on the shelf last night, and now there's just 1 or 2. I think this was the last one actually. Pepsi Max Cherry. This is the floor cleaner I use, and it lasted me ages. I always mix in Sephora with it so it gives it a scent and also gives it a really good clean, but I think it was on offer for £1.60 or £1.80, but I think it was £1.60 instead of 2. I don't like the lemon one because all lemon cleaning products smell really fake, and even though I do love the smell of lemon, I hate the cleaning products because nothing ever smells realistic. 2 hand washes because mine always run out super quick. Case. There you go. Oh, that was 30 quid, and that's part of my weekly food shop. Even though I'm not doing my weekly food shop till tomorrow, I have started it. Before I forget and it all gets eaten, I've got this parcel from Drip and Drizzle. It's like midnight, by the way, it's going into Friday now. Got a sore throat, don't feel great. Anyway, I ordered this last Tuesday. It was dispatched on Wednesday. It arrived Thursday. It's technically Thursday for me, but 2 of the items have been eaten. One by me, one by my dad. But the item that I've eaten has been messing with me since 10:30. I've been having the most horrific stomach cramps. So there was 4 pieces. So what I'll tell you left. So left I have got that one which is a bit squash, but they did warn it would squash. That's vanilla frosted brownie. That is the red velvet cheesecake brownie. I also had a s'mores brownie which I gave to my dad, and a Cadbury's caramel cookie bar which I ate, and the cookie bar is reacting badly. In case you wanna know where they're from. Oh, and I've got this. This is called a ultimate caramel deep dish cookie. So I think that was £2.50, and these are all £3 a slice, £5 for delivery, which is a lot of money because the delivery price came to £3.48. I thought it would arrive recorded, signed for, because of the price, but that has definitely been squashed. I think it's a shame it's all packed in the same bag because it's all touching, which wouldn't be good if you was allergic to like that. But yeah, but they were the same size as that, but the topping was like that deep, and these are thick slices. And I keep wanting to eat this, but I'm not hungry, but I want it. My God, it's gorgeous. Anyway, I thought I'd show you before I forget, because I'll probably forget and demolish it, but that's definitely flat. My first bit of food this morning, well, it's actually lunchtime now, but this is vanilla frosted brownie. So I've cut it in half and then I've cut it in thirds, so I've already eaten a third, but there's the other half, and there's my red velvet. Yeah, I couldn't have eaten a full piece because the vanilla frosting is very sickly. And there we have a sleeping doggy. Don't worry, she's not being suffocated, that bag's not near her. I wish it wasn't there because you get to see her cute little face. She's a little sleepy baby. She needs a bath. She stinks. And she's greasy, she's going a bit yellow because she's meant to be white, well, and brown. Life would be easier if she were fully brown, but she's not. The first wearing of the coat since April, and I know I wore this in April because there's a car park ticket for hospital in my pocket for when I was in hospital in April, so I know I wore it in April. And that is makeup because I'll do it up and it'll rub on my face. I need to see if it'll wipe off with like a baby wipe or something because I don't want to wash it because it's not dirty. It's just I do this with every coat I wear anyway. This is the second version I've had of this. You'll remember if you watched 3 years ago, I had this coat, a different version of this coat, and then when I tried to get it the year after, I couldn't get my hands on it and it had sold out, and then I ended up with that, that olivey dark green one that I had. You'll remember it if you watched me 2 winters ago, and then this last year, around August, end of August, I got this. And I don't always wear coats, or if I've got a big chunky jumper on and I'm just going to the doctors, I won't always put my coat on. I'll only put it on the coldest days, or if I'm going to a shop afterwards, or especially if I don't feel well and I'm cold, I will put it on. I've not done it up, but I'm glad I put it on, because when I stepped out the front door I was like, oh, I'm glad I've put it on, because I've got leggings on and a long top, so my legs aren't very warm. So it's nice that I did put the coat on, but I don't need to do it up, and I probably won't do it up. But yeah, I've lasted till the 4th of October. I've seen people like in September with the coats on, and even August, because the weather has been a bit colder, but it wasn't cold enough for me. But when I came out the other day, I was like, oh God, it's a bit chilly, but I don't have a jacket, so it's either a coat or nothing really. My arm's killing because I've just filmed loads of Insta stories, which I keep doing. I need to concentrate on this channel more. I give myself, please check out my Instagram if you want to know what I'm up to in the week. It might spoil the vlogs, because I might tell you on Instagram what I'm doing, and then I might put it in the vlog, but I'm more open on my vlog than Instagram, so you know. I used to put like, no one from Instagram knows I have this account. Like, some of them are told I do have a YouTube account, but it was people who I don't talk to, the people that bullied me and attacked me that day. If you remember, I was sat exactly this car park space crying my eyes out after crying outside my doctor's when I discovered she weren't in, and they were all attacking me and sending me nasty messages. And my so-called ex-friend Helen, that's her real name, she just stuck a K and an A on the end, but her legal name is Helen. She refused to help me, and that just really summed it up, really, that she refused to help me and stop them from attacking me the way they did. And she sat back and made herself out to be the victim when she actually set it all up. She was behind a lot of it, and her ego didn't like that I had unfollowed her 2 nights earlier. The following day she sends a message saying she's ending the friendship, and the reality is I'd unfollowed her because she didn't care that I'd got rushed to get an ECG because there was potentially something wrong with my heart. And she said she was a good close friend, but a close friend would have said, is everything okay? And she knew I was pulling away. Like, when I was upset in the weeks leading up to it, I weren't going to her, because it wasn't a healthy friendship. I felt like I was constantly having to promote her products, promote her brand, and it was just putting me under a load of mental distress. And right now, if I don't want to put anything on Instagram, I don't put it on, but I felt for months that I had to. So I did tell them I had this account, and if they're watching it, it's a little bit weird if they're sat watching it now, because we're not friends. I wouldn't want to be friends with a person like that who makes out the one person, but they're not. Like, she constantly contradicted herself. She would tell me one thing in private, either in a voice message or a typed out message, then she'd go on her stories or she'd do a grid post, and it was a massive contradiction all the time. Like, I don't need it. And my doctor was like, you've got out at the right time, like, it could have got a lot worse. So yeah, I'm exhausted again today. I'm just exhausted. I didn't go to bed super early, but it worked super late, and I was just exhausted when I woke up. Like, I just feel that I need more sleep than what I'm getting, or I need to get to bed earlier, or whatever it is. I need to make a change in my life somewhere, so I'm getting more sleep and I'm not exhausted, I'm not shattered, I'm not worn out, I'm not fighting to stay awake in the daytime. Like, I suddenly perked up about 4 o'clock. I was meant to get out at 10 to 5 and I didn't get out till 20 past 5. I've been here ages. I need to get in the shop, it's getting dark. I want to get out earlier. Like, I want to get out at 3:30 and get 3:30. I nearly said I want to get out at 3:30 and get back at 4:30, but I didn't mean that. I mean, I want to get out at 1:30 and get it back about 4, and that's what I want, but I've not managed it in months. And lately it's because I'm tired all the time, and before that it was all the stress of this online bullying, and it's just worn me down, to be honest. And then I struggled to get the vlog up. Like, I got it up, and then I was in the shop when it was 6 o'clock, and I come out the shop and I should have made it live, and then I forgot till about 8 o'clock at night, and it was like I got new products on. last Sunday, I mean, I'm hoping it's going up on Sunday. I messed my eyebrows up and I tried to rectify them. There's a Pixie video going up, Pixie ASOS video. I've got on the eyeliner, which is absolutely amazing. It just glided on. I've got the lip balm on, gloss. Doesn't alter your lip colour that much, and it looks really dark in the tube. I've got the balm on and I've got the tonic on, so I've got all the products on except for the other one. I've got all the rose scented stuff on basically, and my skin's looking dewy and healthy and glowy, so it's good. Yeah, so there's going to be a Sunday video. I'd love there to be a Tuesday video, but at the moment I don't know what I would do as a Tuesday video. I guess I could think about it and see if I could film something. I did have a plan of filming a video. Why do they look familiar? Yesterday I did with my makeup and everything, and I thought I'll go out, when I come back it'll still be light, and it wasn't. It was a little bit darker than this. So couldn't film. And I had a really good, well, it was something that I weren't going to put up for a long time, because it's going to be one of those videos where I start doing something now. So I do a video where I talk about what I'm going to do, and then I update it at the set, like a week after I've filmed the video talking about what I'm going to do. So because I'm starting it now, I want to film the video now, and then in a couple of months time, like it'll be the start of next year, film the part 2 of it, and it can go up like a week apart or 2 weeks apart or whatever it is. And that was the plan. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll do it Monday, but that depends on how my doctor's appointment goes. So potentially it's going to be Tuesday. But yeah, I really need to go in the shop. There's people watching me. There's people coming out that have gone in ages ago, and I'm still here chatting away. I need the toilet. There's no toilets in here. No toilets in the next shop, but there's toilets in the shop after, but I don't particularly like using them, and I just want to get in the shop. So yeah, but I feel like this is going to be like the last bit of talking I do to camera, because I tend to stop filming on a Friday for the weekly, and then if I'm going to do a weekend or a daily, which am I going to do it? No, I'm not going to do it this weekend. I just thought, but my hair needs washing, and I'm not going to wash it till Sunday, but it's going to be Sunday night when I wash it, so there's not going to be a weekend vlog after this video. So it feels like I'm going to miss loads of stuff out, but then I'm thinking, what have I told you this week? What have I not told you? What have I filled you in on? What have I not filled you in on? Because the reality is, when I get home, I'm probably not going to film, other than the food shop, and that's when they tend to end. Because by the time I've put the shopping away, most nights, most weeks, it's been 9 o'clock. Then I've got to eat, and then it's 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I'm like, I'm tired. So I'm going to try and film after, when I get to the next place where I'm going to, and try and fill any blanks in. I'll try and remember what I've not filmed. But hopefully I'll get in a better routine next week. I'm going to try and get into a better routine and do a better video. I need to find a pound coin, because I didn't bring my hoodie, because I keep a hoodie in my pocket in my hoodie, and I think I don't have a pound coin. I've got my bag with me, but I don't use my bag when I've got this coat. I normally just shove stuff in my pockets, like I'm going to do now. Let's see how much cash I've got, because I'm not getting any more out. What I got out yesterday, £60 left. Oh, I'm going to have to get some. Oh no, I need to have a better budget. I'm hoping and praying I've got a pound coin. Yes, I have. I think I must have kept it, because I try and keep a pound coin as well. I need to top up my emergency money, because I spent my emergency money except for £5. Right, so I'll try and film when I get home, but I'm going to make a promise that I'm going to try from next week to be more, to leave less blanks in the week. I'm going to cut down on my Instagram stories. not do the same stories, like do something different. And I need to get my some petrol, because yesterday the petrol light came on my way out, and I drove 6 miles after it came on, and then I've drove here, which is another 6, so that's 12. It's not on the last 20 miles yet, but I don't want it to get that low. I meant to top it up every week, but last week I ran out of money, and even money's not too great at the moment anyway, even though I've got money to shop. It was touch and go if this was going to happen today. But I'm going to go. I'm going to go and do some shopping. People probably think I'm a complete weirdo, don't they? I've got my Just Awesome lanyard, but I'm not putting it around my neck. I'm so hungry because it's 8 o'clock. Bloody hell. Oh God. Doing well, aren't I? My head's pounding. I'm thinking of getting in the boot. Well, like, not literally getting in the boot, but I might get, because I've just been in B&M, I might get a chopped chip cake bar out by Milka, and some paracetamol and ibuprofen from Aldi out, and take them, because I think I need to. I've got water. Yeah, I've literally just got here like 5 seconds before I started filming, and the only reason I'm not moving the camera is because I'm getting out in a second, because I'm just gonna go get something. So if I put it properly, it would tip when I shut the door. But I'm not. Tell you what, it was not easy to find the pain relief, and I've got one box full of heavy stuff, like the heavier stuff, and I've got one with a bit of mixture of both. Couldn't find them. Well, I did obviously. I need to take something. I'm pretty sure I'm either going to come down with something or I have a bit of a bug from how I feel. I feel like I was in Aldi for ages because it's 8 o'clock. But what time did I go in? 6:30, and then I was just in B&M ages. I was in my own little world. It was quite busy, and there's someone I prefer to go to on the till, so I kept kind of lingering so I didn't end up having to go on another till, because there are some really ignorant staff in there. I find the ones that work later in the day are okay, but there's this female who works in there. Tends to be in the afternoons. I don't think I've ever seen her in the evening, and she's a stuck-up bitch. Well, I think I've talked about her because it was that time I went and got 3 toilet brushes, and she's like, oh, do you have 3 toilets? I just remembered I didn't see BMW guy because I came after 6:30 today. She's just a bitch. Like last time I tried to talk to her, she didn't want to know. Well, if I'm ever in and she's on and there's another till on, I'll try and get on the other till. I can't believe it's 8 o'clock. I wonder what pharmacist is on. But if anyone sees me looking for, they're gonna think I'm like, well, my flashing petrol light's now on. It came on just round the corner, so I need to remember to do that. So the next time I'll be going out will be Monday. I mean, ideally I could do with popping out to sort some like printing out at my dad's office tomorrow, because he'll be at football. But I've tried to get out the last 2 Saturdays and it's just not happened. Probably because I don't feel well, and also I wouldn't be putting makeup on if I left the house. I'm not really likely to bump into anyone on a Saturday. so I might do that. Obviously, I hope I put the squeaky voice back on.
That was funny, weren't it? I remember it made it even funnier when I went and I sometimes park there. Like, I was really horrified they were doing a drug deal in the space. Literally, I'm in the space now. But I was horrified they were doing a drug deal in a space that I sometimes park in. Like, I sometimes park there. And because it had the silly voice on, it made it funnier, so I hope I put it on again now whilst I'm sat here.
It makes everything sound funny / more dramatic. Doctors next week. So my last appointment was meant to be about something. Is it medical related? Yeah, it's kind of medical, personal related. Personal, well, it's about me. And
I went in and I literally verbal diarrheaed every word, you know, when you go and it all comes out. She probably thought, oh my bloody God. But I didn't get to talk about what I went about because there was stuff that had gone on and stuff that was upsetting me that really stressed me out. So I was just like, and it all come out.
So we had quite a good conversation. It was probably the best appointment I've had in quite a while. Not quite a while, because I remember when all this online bullying started and I went to see her about it after I originally saw the other doctor, because my doctor weren't in and I needed to see someone because I almost cracked up. I'll be honest, I almost totally cracked up. And then that doctor booked me in with my doctor the following week because I was put on something for it, and I went in and I was telling her about it, and she was amazing with me. She always is amazing with me. She helps me massively, and this is no exaggeration. I wouldn't be alive right now if it weren't for her. I've been in there when I've been at my lowest. I've been in there when I've been so scared I'm going to do something, and she's seen me and she's helped me, and just listening to me go on about what's making me feel that way, or like try and tell her, because I still struggle with a lot of stuff, it's helped. And she's just been the most amazing person. And I'm a big believer that things happen for a reason, and it's hard when bad things are happening to think that way, and I don't typically think that way when bad stuff's happening, but months later or even years later I'm like, well, that happened because it led me to this or it led me to that. And you know, just over 3 years ago the police came into my life, and I started vlogging nearly 3 years ago, and the person that you look back at now is not the person I am now. Like, when I watch those videos, I'm like, oh my God, I used to be like that. But that isn't me anymore, and I wasn't very confident on here. But I know people are watching these videos, but I just film them and put them up, and if people watch them, they watch them. I don't care if 20 people watch them or 1,000 people watch them. You know, it'd be nice if I got to 1,000 subscribers. Still aiming for that. I've been aiming for that for a while, but you know, I don't sit here and think, oh, such and such is going to watch this, or because I don't know. I know probably the police still watch some of my videos. I mean, I don't really talk about them anymore. That kind of stopped early this year, didn't it? I just said to myself, like, go a month without talking about them, because talking about them makes me feel worse. So I stopped talking about them, and then I started a little bit, and I was like, I can't even be bothered talking about them. They ruined my life for nearly 3 years. And like I've always said, there's some good ones and there's some bad ones, and you know, I have a love-hate relationship, and I'm very open about that. They came along and they were too full on, and they didn't get the result because I was scared to death of them. And I've never told anyone anything, and because of my doctor, I'm a lot more open. I'm a lot more able to articulate how I'm feeling or what's going on, and she has saved my life. And she doesn't do it for the glory, and I can tell you that for a fact, because she's doing something, well, two things for me at the moment, long term, that most doctors wouldn't do for the patient. And also, by the way, she's not breaking any laws, because there was someone on Instagram relating to this clique of girls, women, because we're in the 30s and 40s, who attacked me. There's this woman called Little Homebird, you might have heard of her. She sent me this message and she was like, you know, it's out of order that you've got, like, your doctor's doing this, and like you know certain things about your doctor. And I didn't respond. I almost accidentally responded, because I'm, you know, me being me, I would respond. And someone was like, no, don't respond, literally just as I was about to press send. And I spoke to my doctor and I'm like they're trying to insinuate you're doing something wrong, and I know you're not, but they're trying to cause, like, it was like they was trying to come between me and my doctor. And you know, my doctor's not a stupid person. She's she's a doctor, she's obviously intelligent, she's very knowledgeable, she's not stupid, she's been around a long time. She's not old though, but do you know what I mean? She's older than me, obviously. And she was like, well, I'm not doing anything wrong, and just ignore them, they're just trying to upset you. And you know, she's just, you know, she just come along and sent this message, and it was just like, and I used to follow her. I unfollowed her literally that sort of day, and I stopped. I didn't really watch her stories that often. At first I did, and then she used to say and do things that would concern me massively. She would attack people, she would get them in conversations and then go on her stories and attack them. And for someone who says they've got mental health issues to do that, she should know that attacking someone like that is going to cause problems to someone mentally. And then, you know, because she's got over 20,000 subscribers, I think. I mean, last time I knew she had 19, 20s, well, around 20, so. And she just attacked people, and I was shocked by it, and I was like, I don't want to follow her anymore, because I kept seeing her tear apart people because she thought they were doing something wrong. And it was always obvious who she was talking about. I mean, once she was talking about someone who had bought the followers, and I didn't even know who this person was, but she retweeted stuff that other people had said to her. So then I found out who it was, because she was retweeting stuff with this other person's name in. And I just thought it was out of order, and it was just so wrong that you would attack someone like that. And especially to say you've got mental health problems yourself, to do that to someone, you know, if you had that done to you and you've got mental health issues, you would potentially go and take your own life. So for my own mental well-being, I really, for months before all this kicked off, I backed off and stopped watching her channel, because it just was not for me. So when she sent me that message and I knew she was associated with these females, I was just like, well, I know what's going on. And getting that message literally tipped me over the edge, and I ended up at the doctor's the next day. And so she did do some damage. And then when I saw my doctor the following week, you know, she was like, well, I'm doing nothing wrong. And she's not doing anything wrong, she's not breaking any laws. But she's not doing it for the glory, because there are things that she's doing that a typical doctor wouldn't do. And she could have said to me, tell everyone, and then that would mean she was doing it for the glory, but she didn't. And she doesn't care if I tell anyone or if I tell 10 people. It doesn't matter, because, you know, when she first agreed to what it is, well, there's two things. I wanted to tell everyone, because I was like, I can't believe she's doing this for me. And I remember I was sat in my car, and I think it's on a vlog, and I'm sat here, I'm like, I've got this paperwork and I wish I could tell you what it is, and it means the world to me. And I was in tears, like I was so upset in a happy way, because someone had done something beyond what their job actually is, and I couldn't quite believe it. And I wanted to say what it was, I wanted to talk about it, because I wanted to make people aware that there is this thing that you can do. And I asked her if I could tell, and it was up to me. And in the end, I decided not to tell, because no one really needs to know other than those involved, and that is me and my doctor. I've told about 3 people. My family don't know. My dad might have guessed from some paperwork that came the other day, and where it comes from, this place only deals with this one thing. And he might be waiting for me to tell him, but I'm not. That kind of says a lot, because a lot of people think I have a close relationship with him, but that's not the reality. I don't tell him anything, because everyone thinks I tell my dad everything. I don't tell him very little. I told him about this online stuff. Well, I initially went to him because the person that's gone around telling the most lies, I wasn't even friends with. They sold me a product, dodgy product, and went around telling lies about me, and got loads of people to come to my profile and harass me and make me suicidal. But the main person that was involved, I've talked about on here in the past, and I bought religiously from her and her business, and felt constantly compelled to talk about the products, which was mentally draining me. But before all this happened, 5-6 weeks before, I suddenly started to feel uncomfortable about the friendship and things that she was saying to me and things she was talking about, and I would see that she was telling me one thing, then totally contradicting herself on her stories or on her posts, and I just felt concerned about some of the things. And I talked to my doctor, and I just said, I don't feel like I can be this person's friend, because they're not who they portray themselves to be, or portrayed themselves to me anyway. I know she portrays herself as a character that I don't quite think is true, but that's not up for me to decide what she shows to other people or not. And I did tell my dad, because I didn't know how to end the friendship, and I told him at least a month before, and then it was 2 days before it all kicked off that I unfollowed her, and the next day she sends me a message saying
she's ending the friendship, which shocked me, because I was like, what? I ended it. And I was like, she doesn't want to be friends with me anymore, and it just hit me in a really strange way. But it was what I wanted, because I followed her, and then I blocked her. And then she lied to the police and said she blocked me, but I blocked her, and I actually did a video recording me doing it, and it showed that she was still following me. So she actually lied to the police, which personally I wouldn't recommend doing.
Because if you get caught lying to the police, you're going to get in trouble. But she seems to think she's above the police. Anyway, so my doctor's like, I can tell people what I want, but I just don't feel the need. There would have been a time when I would have shouted from the rooftops, my doctor's done this, my doctor's done that, but I don't need to, because she knows how much I appreciate her. I say it on here, I appreciate her, but I don't necessarily need to say what she's done.
I'm definitely getting a sore throat. Well, I woke up with a bit of a sore throat, and I'm all headachy, but I don't have a migraine, and I feel a bit fluey, but not mega fluey. Like if normal flu is a 10 out of 10, I'd say this is like a 1.5. Maybe, yeah, 1.5, because when you start going up a bit more, you start getting a bit of a cold, and I feel a bit of a cold, fluey thing, but nothing compared to what I normally get. So I'm going to go in the shop, I'm going to try and get my prescription. In fact, I might get it tomorrow. I'm just putting my lip balm gloss on. That's very sheer, and I like it a lot. It tastes minty, it smells minty.
Notice I had a drink before, because I knew I was going to do that. Obviously I'm not going to talk to camera after this now. I just want to go in the shop, get the rest of the shopping, go home. I mean, I'm going to be lucky if it's like before 9 o'clock. I'm trying to find some sweets, because it's 20 past now. But I just wanted to like film a little bit, say hi. I feel like I've got lip gloss up my nose. You wonder why it suddenly got darker next to me. It's because the van's just parked next to me. I hope you don't think I'm the local drug dealer. I hope I didn't keep the squeaky voice on for all of that.
But it's funny, so I probably would have done. Anyway, I'm not doing a weekend vlog, so you won't see a weekend vlog this coming Sunday. Hopefully I film something, maybe not, I don't know.
I just bought some pretty awesome things in B&M. I could have spent like £5 in there. Well, I don't know. I don't think you could spend £5 in B&M because I don't think there's enough stuff in there. But I'll see you all later. Is there a trolley over there? I'm not going that way. And I'm not getting my prescription here because I just can't be bothered. And there's one on who works on here and he's really ignorant. And he tends to do the Friday night. So I need to remember to get diesel. Oh God. And it's cold outside, so I'm glad I put my coat on.
Someone's sat in the car over there, but it's a bloody drug dealer. I just found it so funny when I was editing my vlog. When I went, they're doing a drug dealer and I sometimes part there. It was just hilarious, it's so dramatic. God, the wind has picked up. So literally when I stop recording, which will be very soon, the last you're gonna see of me. Not dragging this shopping trolley. Oh God, it is so bloody. Right, I will see you lot next week at some point, and I'm hungry.
So it's nearly 9:30. Brilliant. I'm going to show you what I've got. So these are from my dad. They're just like the cheddars, but they're like 50p a packet or something. I don't eat them, so I wouldn't know if they're very similar, but I'm assuming they are. I've got a sweetheart cabbage. I've got some Scottish rough oat cakes. My dad's been eating oat cakes recently, but he prefers the cheese one, and they don't have the cheese ones in Aldi. They just don't do them. So I have got him some other ones as well, so I got him them. I got him some, not him, me, some asparagus for £1. Mozzarella sticks, which I had last week. There's still some in the fridge and I'm hoping they're in date because, I mean, if they're not, I'll still cook them because cheese doesn't just go off. I got my dad a British steak and Slater's Ale puff pastry top pie, some chipolatas, 2 packs of the specially selected chicken for me, and a pack, I think that's the medium pack of chicken for my dad. Some Yorkshire puddings, some cod fillets for me, 2 cold cans of Diet Coke. I mean, oh, they are quite cold. They've been in my cold car. I did pick them up about 2 hours ago, if not longer. When I walked in, they've got these. It's actually a plastic container you can put in the microwave. They're £1 each, so they're more than what they cost to get the can, but there's more in them. So I picked these up for my dad for the office for a day where he might forget his lunch or he might have run out. So I got the vegetable and I got him a tomato. I got a can of mushy peas. I've got one of these the other week and I've not tried it yet, but because I've got fish, I've got 2 now. My dad wanted fresh soup, so I got him a carrot and carrots. I keep saying carrots. Carrot and coriander, minestrone, chicken and multigrain soup, and broccoli and stilton, sugar snap peas, rice pudding. Oh my god, they had all the Christmas stuff out. It was so confusing. Anyway, last year from around September, every time I went to the shop, I would pick up something to put aside for Christmas, and I ended up with loads of stuff. So there's not many weeks to Christmas if you think about it. I'm sorry everyone, but there isn't. So I'm just going to pick up something, even if it's just something like this, because these were £1 each. And then just fill up. Well, actually where I had them last year, I can't put them. So I'm going to have to find somewhere to put it out, but I got some matchmakers and some Maltesers. There's some cotton wool pads. That's what I use to get the wax out my wax burners. This, luckily, has next Tuesday as the date. So I'm going to have it tomorrow. It's a sweet potato falafel and green salad with a spicy red pepper dressing, last week I had a different version of this. I've just dropped some beef stock cubes on the floor and I'm not getting them off the floor yet. Stuffed mushrooms, my dad, potatoes, flowers, and that comes to just below £42. 20 tonight. I'm going to show you what I got from Tesco. So it comes to just over £36. So these are the proper oat cakes that my dad likes. I got 2 caramel macchiatos, they're an offer for £1, that's the only time I get them. I got the Domestos Ring Block in Ocean, they're £1. I got the Denta Sticks. I got this bacon for my dad, it was an offer for £2 instead of £2.50. I got the triple cooked chips, which I'm going to have with this curry. The curry was an offer for £2. I'm not meant to have curry, it reacts badly with me, but I don't care because I was craving curry. I got the 4-pack of passata because it was an offer for £2. I got the beef bistro because that was an offer for £1. These are from the free from section and they were both £1 instead of £3.50. This was an offer for £2, I think. I've had this before, but I bought it from Asda because I was going to get the Starbucks 2 for £5, but I couldn't decide which 2 to get. And I should have got the house blend. If it's still on offer next time I go in, I'm going to get 2 of the house blend. This is the new packaging for the soy milk. This is the first time I've seen the soy milk packaging. I've just had the almond milk, which I've been getting an offer for 90p, but it's back up to 180. I think this was 140. I got 3 filtered milks, 1 for my dad, 2 for me. I don't know where it's going to go in the fridge. Oh yeah, Dr. Pepper. I've got this pear, blackcurrant and cherry drink. Might encourage me to drink more water because I'm going to mix water with it. 4 Pepsi Maxes and a 9-pack of toilet rolls, and all that came to 36 something. And I don't know how I'm going to get all that. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get. I don't know how I'm going to get what needs to go in the fridge, but here it goes. Wish me luck. So I'm going to show you what I got from B&M. It's 10 at night. My battery's about to go as well. So I picked up this small tin of McDonald's shortbread fingers. This looks quite expensive and I think it was £1. So I always give my stepdad some shortbread at Christmas, but I think he would probably kill me if I gave him such a small one because he's very greedy. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this for us because we don't need a lot of it, or if I'm going to give it to my stepdad, but I spotted it and I thought for £1 that's a bargain. I'm all over these at the moment and I love them. I do actually have a sore throat. I bought 2 or 3 of these last week to replace ones. One more's just died, so I'm replacing it. I should have got more because there weren't any in for months and now they've got loads in. And they're fantastic value for £1. I got this Twinkit bowl with my initial on. These would make lovely little gifts. Yeah, just wanted it. I got a deep filled meat pie. I got these coffee capsules that are gingerbread. Watch me like it and watch me not be able to get my hands on it every time I go in from now on. I don't know what strength it is, it just says with a touch of creamy goodness, let the enticing, spicy and smooth taste of gingerbread cookie transfer your cup of coffee into cookie magic. So I don't know if it's a strong coffee or what, but as soon as I saw gingerbread I was like, I'm getting them. I got a card, it's just a plain card. I got the Domestos Gold Ring Block. They are absolutely gorgeous. I got 2 boxes of these. You would have seen me eat one of these in my car. I got this organiser. It does have an elastic to go around it. The design that I spotted first and that I liked the most, someone had opened it and it just looked a little bit damaged. So this was the second nicest, but there were loads of designs if you're looking for one. So it has your plans, which is your diary side of things. Then it's got a note section, which is quite big. Then it's got goals, which I really like the look of. And then it's got a notes section, well, a remember section, not notes. There's quite a few pages of that. And then it's got a little plastic wallet at the back, and I thought for $2.99 that was an absolute bargain. I got my dad a page to view diary because I and he won't use it because he writes all his notes on scraps of paper and then he can't find the scrap of paper with the notes on that he wants. So I get him a diary every year and I say to him, on the day that you're writing the notes, write it in your diary, then you'll know where to find it. And he doesn't. He's the most disorganised person I've ever known in my entire life. So I got this to put my 2s and 1s and 5s in. I don't know if I'll fill it by the end of the year, but it'd be nice if I did. And everyone's going crazy over this Astonished disinfectant, which is absolutely giant. That is half a litre. So it's the obvious take on Sephora, but Sephora don't do them this big. So apparently there's a fresh linen one in a back garden bouquet. This isn't too florally because I can't stand floral stuff, which you'll know if you've been around long enough. So yeah, just got it. And that's it. You should see how jam-packed my fridge is. Luckily, none of this is going in the fridge. I'll show you the fridge, and this is probably going to be the last part of my weekly vlog, unless something dramatic happens. So, done nothing to the bottom trays. Look at this. My dad's going to come and try and get some out from up there, because these are his 2 shelves, and he's going to knock all this off. I'll guarantee it. I've even wrapped stuff in the doors. Yeah, so this is probably the end of my weekly vlog, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, if you're new to my channel, and also don't forget to click the bell notification, then every time I upload you'll get an alert. Now my phone's on 10%, my curry's in the oven. I'm gonna try and put this stuff somewhere, and you'll see me very soon.